No, stretchy. It is. My room is the warmest room in the house. 3 monitors, 2 lights,
This
computer,
office,
laptop,
my office
other
gets so warm.
LEDs.
You're doing YouTube, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'll be live on YouTube as soon as the feed comes through.
Oh, I like that background for Geigen.
I know, right? I was like, what should I use? What should I use? Oh, this'll work.
Hi, Cos.
Let me see.
All right, YouTube should be live.
We could still high five.
Cause.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. I'm facing this way, which means the high five's
Hi,
this way.
Cause.
No, the other way.
What?
So we had a
Dang it.
Totally the other way.
we had an unfortunate complication. We had a we have a missing Drathar. He rogued out on us. Most likely because he had face surgery today. He's probably passed out due to drugs.
Legal drugs.
Legal drugs, yes. The Twitter?
I'm getting it. I'm getting it right now.
Did this not go through? Why is it not letting me host you?
It was doing that for me yesterday. I was trying to host Dorktales. It was really weird.
Oh, I think the D&D Beyond is on your old group. The extension.
Oh, yeah, the extension? I will fix
Yeah.
that. As soon as I get the tweet out.
Go.
The group from a previous session, not old. Okay, I got this.
Not the old people.
Not old. Old isn't in the past. Previous.
You old people.
I got nothing.
We know what you meant.
No, you don't.
We knew what you meant.
Old.
Calling us old.
But I think I'm as old as anybody here. Wait, Geigen's here? Wait, what?
Wait, what? Did I
What?
just hear Geigen's voice?
Geigen, where
No,
the
he's
hell
in
are you?
No.
What is happening right now?
I'm so confused.
All this time setting up for him to not be here, and then he's like,
He gets the
Oh,
notification. He gets the go live
Here?
notification.
He was in the Discord.
Mimi's gonna slap you.
He was in the go live notification on his phone. Oh shit, we got D&D.
We should have gone live an hour ago. We could have just had a pre-show this whole time.
We've been waiting for.
Don't, that will hurt me. Oh no.
Hi,
Geigen!
I mean, we're
Geigen.
glad you're here, but also,
Where the heck have you been?
Get in Zoom or be abducted.
Exactly
What do you
Rich
want?
just said.
Go into
Choose.
Zoom, boy!
Get in Zoom or be abducted. Choose.
If I find you buried in the snow, I might not carry your body back.
Just leave him there.
It'd be like, we kind of need him. All right, fine.
Oh.
Well, if you don't feel comfortable
All right.
using video, we already
have. Exactly. We already have a thing.
We already
Wesker,
got
it's
you
going.
here.
We need your voice.
I
Right,
still
I'm
don't
just-
hear Geigen.
Yeah,
he's not in.
I don't
He's
either.
not
He was in
anymore.
the Discord for a minute, and then he muted.
All right. So I'm just going to say this right now. Anybody that wants to take a break for water, bathroom, whatever, go now. Because once we start, we're just going.
Okay.
So take a minute or 2 or 3 or whatever. Stretch your legs, get your drink, whatever you got to do.
No, let's just go. Let's just shotgun.
I'm just telling you, we're not stopping. We're going.
Gotcha.
I'm ready.
All right. And then I got to do this. I think.
Nice.
Yes. Aha!
Good. Well done.
Geigen, you don't have to be on cam if your face hurts. I got you covered.
We have you covered. Oh, are you a VTuber
no, you're
now?
Not.
I still can't hear him.
I can't either.
It's really quiet, I think.
I can't hear him either.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you
Yes.
now.
Now I can hear you.
I like your kitty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, hold on. We're gonna find your frame. There we go.
Oh.
I know.
Oh my.
Don't mind me if I sound funny at times. I have gauze.
There we go.
Doing?
What's going on?
We're doing the things. We're gonna play with scenes. Listen,
I didn't know this is a thing that we did.
this is how it works.
But I will roll with it because we are
Wait,
flexible
that's not
like that.
That's not snack.
That is
It
not.
looks enough like snack.
Looks
No,
like
that's
that ate
emergency
snack.
food supplied.
What was the name of my bird again? I wouldn't shut up. Sawyer, Sanders.
Sanders.
Sanders. Sanders.
Sanders.
Sanders. Sanders.
You're
Look,
riding
this is my
Sanders.
first time talking to animals for this.
Sanders.
Sanders.
Oh,
Okay, Colonel
Sanders.
Sanders,
Like, how am I making
you're riding an
stop?
axe chicken. You're riding an axe beak thunder chicken named Colonel Sanders. That's what you're riding.
it was so
Sanders.
funny though.
Sanders.
I'm gonna call you Mead.
No, I'm gonna call you Mead.
I forgot about that.
No, one of my favorite D&D podcasts is Dice Shame, and they all have various interesting names for their horses. But the dwarf in their group, he got a pony whenever they were getting horses because it didn't have full-size horses, and he didn't want one. He's like, "Do you have anything a little smaller?" And they're like, "Well, we have this little quarter horse. Its name is Shitfart." Nay. He's like, "All right, Shitfart, let's go." And I'm like,
Oh
"Oh
my
God,
god.
I can't. It's just the greatest thing ever. I can't." So now you have Sanders. And we have a VTuber as our. We have a VTuber. Look, you're so.
Yes.
That's the happiest I've ever seen you guys.
Well, I'm so glad.
It's like,
I'm gonna become a VTuber next. Just you wait. Then I never have to do my makeup.
I mean, I guess. Guess we'll just VTube it
We
up.
should
then.
just have just no makeup Monday, right? And just you and I will just show up. Be fine.
Au natural.
Yeah.
Ritz
Have you
face right
seen
now.
Au Natural?
Can't you tell this is just a bunch of makeup? This is what I actually look like with makeup.
It's the Boston Axby.
I
Sanders.
believe it. Sanders.
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 All right. So we have a Geigen, so that's good. We're doing drastically better than we have been. All right. So we got a Geigen. There's one thing I needed to do. Here. Specifically for this crew. All right. There we go. And Discord.
It looks like Discord just died.
Really?
No,
Just died?
fine for me.
No,
Just
not
died?
You.
It's all
Okay,
good.
never mind. Okay, never mind. Just me.
Stop it. I mean, it's fine. So we're actually gonna start
Sanders.
before
Sanders.
midnight, I believe.
Sanders.
I mean, it's only 8:23 for me, so.
I know.
Shut up.
It's
Uh-huh.
so nice to be on the West Coast.
Mountain time, though, actually. Wait, are you mountain time? No, you're
No,
West
I'm,
Coast.
I'm,
You're
Mountain time?
I'm
Pacific.
California. I'm not in Montana
Yeah.
anymore.
All right, everybody, give me a couple test rolls. Doesn't matter
Test
what it
rolls?
is. Yeah.
Teslas?
Teslas, just to make sure everything's working,
Tesla?
because
Yes.
it worked perfectly for you guys, and then we had the Monday or the Saturday night crew like literally days later, and it was giving us nothing but problems because there was a module that needed to be updated within Foundry, and I fixed it, and it's fine. So it looks like everything's working because we're getting every. Roll from your sheet.
Oh, the old group.
There you go.
Oh, damn. I mean, it's nighttime. You can't throw any more shade. Like, it's not possible. All right. Oh, and I need to switch up the D&D Beyond extension. That was the last thing. I knew there was
See, I
there's
said
always
old
something.
group just to ping something in your brain.
I know. There's always something. We need to update your
Oh.
picture, Rit. Freaking cat.
That's what I
Never.
said earlier.
It gets me
Never.
every time. Oh, it gets me.
Is it working now?
Yes.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
I'm never updating that. That is Tika.
It is Tika. I mean, in prison, that's probably exactly what Tika looked like.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Like literally from that scene in The Dark Crystal. All right, Fizzgig, you have to stay here. All right, Fizzgig, you can come. So
That is
good.
Tika.
So good. Holy.
So give us a synopsis. What
Oh
was
my goodness.
happening?
All
It's
right,
been
well,
like 2
we're
weeks.
We're getting there. We're getting
Okay,
there.
sorry.
All right, we have the
I'm
It's not
Twits-
midnight yet. Calm down.
the twits have been
I'm so
tweeted.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
No. I'm with you. I'm just trying to run through the checklist here.
Everybody in
The-
chat, while you're waiting, make sure to check out the Patreon, the YouTube, the Discord, and the Twitter for Dungeon Nytes at the links provided in the chat.
If you guys
So
want to feel super
Twitter-
special and you haven't already, you can go ahead and give that tweet some love and let everyone know that we're live finally. If you want to hang out with us on YouTube, you can also do the things, youtube.com/Dungeon Nytes. Before we do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and real quickly run our ad spot for this month. So continuing for the month of March, we are going to continue our monthly partner with Armada Games. They're currently sponsoring a giveaway, which is live right now. If you go to the Dungeon Nytes Twitter, it is pinned to get in on that giveaway. It is the Heroes to Feast cookbook, and this amazingly beautiful set of Chessex Borealis icicle dice that glow in the dark. Because
What?
who doesn't want click clacky
That's
math
next
rocks
level.
that glow in the dark? Everyone does. It's a trick question. With that being said, we're going to play their spot right here. Wrap me out. Let's go. This month, Dungeon Nytes is partnering with Armada Games to bring you our monthly giveaway. Armada Games, located in Tampa, Florida, has been serving the community for over 14 years, catering to board games, card games, minis, and RPGs. For all you dice dragons out there, they boast the best collection of dice in the city, with over 400 unique sets available in acrylic, metal, and semi-precious stones, including the upcoming Nebula line from Chessex. Shop online now at shoparmada.com. That's right, shoparmada.com.
Glow in the
Noozles.
dark. That's a game changer.
They are. They're glow in the dark. What up, Faded? Armada. Shoparmada.com. Anyway, yeah, they're going to continue to be our partner for March, and we're going to continue to do the fun stuff and things. They are a fabulous place in Florida, again, as the ad said. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit the start recording button so we get the local record going. So close. Definitely going to be going there real soon. I know if you're in the Florida and you're close to Tampa. Tampa!
Tampa!
You can go visit Armada. You can go see
Can
Santas.
you know, I'll meet you there. We'll go out to dinner. Tampa.
Maybe you'll see a Santas.
Candace.
Oh, I love it.
Wait, Mr. Faded and Crossbane are both close to Tampa too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait, so you're married and you both live the same distance from Tampa. I get it now.
They're like, yeah, we'll meet you there. We'll come in the same car.
It's all in the same car to Tampa. We go to Kentucky Fried Chicken.
If you
See some
knew
Colonel
about
Sanders.
Cos's accent, it makes it even funnier. Get in the car, we'll go meet you in Tampa.
We'll
What
bring
amount of
our
games?
minions.
Babe.
It'll be a whole party.
Babe. Say quarter.
Water.
And there's a shoe being thrown at his head immediately, right now. Amazing.
Need some
All right.
quarters to park the car.
Oh, man. To park the car. All right. I hate you. No, you don't. You love it. All right. Here we go in 3 and dos and uno. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dungeon Nytes, our Monday night Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. A weekly dose of D&D goodness from us to you. We're getting started in the lives a little bit later than anticipated, because now we have our first VTuber. as Drathar featuring our first VTuber with what is the pet on your shoulder?
Emergency food supply.
Emergency food supply. It's not much, but it's something. Anyway, last session rather, on Rime of the Frostmaiden. S2 was revived. We got to figure out a bunch more about what was going on, and the group ultimately decided, was able to sleuth out that they probably needed to head to Targos. And Targos is a bit further away than anticipated, shockingly so. But the group decided to head out on some axe beaks, make their way down the trail, and were just coming up to Bryn Shander in the distance when they were surrounded by snow and ice with shadowy figures looming in the darkness. And that's where we pick up. Snow is kind of going all around you at this point. It's hard to really keep a handle on which direction you're going, save for being able to see the lights in the distance on a hill. You get quick visions of things going in and out of figures just on the edge of your vision, in and out of the snow. And you all need to give me survival checks. We're off to a good start. Take it back. Yeah, it's better. What is this? We did 3 12s in a row? Interesting.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. We'll take it.
See, what were those actual scores? Call out your actual scores.
15 for Estia.
Okay.
13 for Tika.
14 for Drathar.
7 for Poppy.
I'm gonna let that one go. Because I heard it. Oh, all right.
Don't make fun of hurt people.
I know. I'm gonna let it go this time. You guys are able to kind of keep close together, even though you all seem to be looking in different directions, trying to keep yourselves aware and on alert of what's going on around you. You continue down the east way as the lights in the distance grow brighter. Against the dark of the night, you see high up on a hill a walled city. And as you approach, it becomes all the more clear. You have reached the fabled city of Bryn Shander.
Are we there yet? It looks like we're there yet. We're there yet, right?
Oh my goodness, what a trek. Thank goodness we had these lovely scones to bolster our spirits.
Okay, so now that we're almost there, what's our plan of action? Because I'm thinking, and hear me out, tavern, drinks, then we do some sleuthing.
We are on a schedule. We do not have time for drinking and colloidering. We have to figure out what's happening here and track down those dark elves and Prudence as soon as possible.
I mean, I'm almost done with what Barty had given me, and I mean, I need a refill. So I'm thinking, you're wrong, I'm right. Who cares about the dark elves? They'll still be there later. And Prudence, I don't know who this Prudence person is.
Almost killed me.
But
I was
didn't. I
almost
saved
dead.
you. I
And
saved you.
you're
You're
thinking about
alive.
going to a bar and getting a drink when we have when we have payback, when we have business to attend to.
Tika, come on now. We've got to take care of this.
We'll
Drinking-
have time to celebrate when we're done.
Yes.
Okay, you're speaking my language now.
Imagine how much sweeter that mead will taste once we've achieved victory. And you'll be able to truly enjoy it.
I like the idea of revenge mead. I'm down.
Revenge? Who said anything about revenge?
You
No.
said revenge.
We're going to get revenge and then we're going to celebrate.
Exactly.
Yes.
I just want to have some words with them.
And by words, you mean sword fighting?
Fisticuffs.
Heroes? Come on, Drathar. We all know you're act first, ask questions later.
Since when was I act first?
Pietro, perhaps?
What do you do to Pietro?
Nothing. Come on.
No, I think we took a lot of time with Pedro. That definitely was not act first.
Yes. But, okay, why don't what we need to do now is we need to get into town, get warmed up. It's been a long trek.
You're right. All right. What time is it?
I'm hearing we need to go to an inn to
No.
take a nice...
Not yet. Because if we go to an inn, you're going to want to drink, and we're not going to drink right now. We have to wait till we get done, and then we celebrate.
You can do this, Tika. We believe in you.
Lead the way.
Which way are we going?
As you
Apparently not to an
approach-
inn.
As you approach Bryn Shander from the east and draw closer to its gates, you see the walls are approximately 30 feet high. As you approach heavy wooden gates that stand about 15 feet tall, they are closed.
Do we knock? I'll try. Hello? We'd like to come in. It's cold out here. I've got nothing.
Esti's gonna walk up and with her axe, she's just gonna kind of slam a little bit harder on the door. Hey, we have business we need to attend to. Open up. Nims?
Hey, is there people down there?
Hello?
It's on the scene, this bloody blizzard. Hey, there's
What?
people down there.
We'd like in.
What business have you?
What business do we have?
Rest.
We
Food.
want to sleep and drink.
And eat. We need a place to stay for the night.
Are there any more of you? Is it just you?
Just us.
Just the four of us and our chickens.
Gina!
Xander's over here and Mead wants some food.
Don't say its name. Oh.
All right. Hold on. All right, we'll open the gate. Stand by.
Thank you.
A moment later, you hear this huge followed by a door dragging against the snow and cold inward. Oh, come on, this way. This way.
Thank you. Do you know where the closest inn is?
Closest in.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there is, I mean, there's the North Look. You could always try there. It's by the North Gate.
North Look by the North Gate. Okay, I'm down. It's right there, right? Okay, I see the little sign. That's where we'll go. Thank you so much. I appreciate the door opening, and we will be no trouble whatsoever to you. So don't you worry.
Well, first you're probably going to want to take your ex-big beasts here over to the stables at the southwest gate. Park them up, tie them up, get them fed, and then head up there, because you're not going to be able to keep them there overnight.
Is there an inn that's closer to the stables?
No.
What poor planning? Who planned this city? Why would you have the stables on one side of town and a place to stay on the opposite?
Ma'am, this is Bryn Shander. Probably the most secure town in all of 10 towns. You see this big wall?
Yeah, it's
You see that
impressive.
we're
Yes.
on a hill?
You let me in.
Big hill.
So.
We've taken up all the hill we can take. You just gotta put things where they fit. I mean, you can go back out if you don't like it. It's fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll go to the stables.
We'll be fine. Yep.
I
Nice
just
little walk
don't
through
know.
town.
I mean, it's getting
Come
late.
on, Mead.
I've even
Mead,
had
let's
dinner
go.
yet. You're coming in here and making a fuss about the layout of the town. I'm just telling you how it is.
We appreciate your help. It's been a long day, and some of us haven't eaten since breakfast, and that's fine. Southwest Gate Stables. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Did you
Hi.
see anything out there by chance?
Snow?
There were some shadows, but there was too much of a storm to really determine what was out there.
Probably the damn Yetis. Let me get this door shut. You see him kind of start pushing the door closed. And he walks over to a big mechanism and starts to crank it as you see this large beam kind of slide across the doors to bar the doors. All right, good and tight. Yeah, make your way to the stables. Norfolk, probably your best bet.
We almost ran into some Yetis, you guys.
Let's
He
not
says
think
that.
about that.
He says they're Yetis. They could have been vampire penguins.
That's even worse.
I'm so happy we got inside in time.
Well,
All right.
either way, I'm glad we didn't run into either of them.
How are we gonna get back from the stables to the inn?
On our feet?
One step in front of the other.
Yep. And the sooner we get it done, the better.
Let's go. Come on, Mead. To the stables.
I'm really starting to think we might need to get her to drink less often somehow. Let's wean her off of alcohol.
I did not come all the way out to this frozen wilderness to be somebody's mother.
Or a rehab center.
I thought you already kind of took on that role, Etsia.
Not voluntarily. Now I have regret. Darn this motherly instinct that is within me.
Yeah, I don't think you can stop it at this point.
I know, I tried to go freeze myself to death, and even that
Are
didn't
you
work.
guys coming? Jeez, keep up.
Oh, God.
She's so much easier to deal with on a full stomach and with warmth.
It was so
After a
much
long day
easier.
of travel, cold and sore and hungry, this is just miserable. Let's just get this over with.
Yes, sad to say it was so much easier to deal with her when she was in prison.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
And was I easier to deal with when I was kidnapped and left for dead?
I don't know. Popsicle Etsia was very easy to deal with, but kind of a pain to handle at times.
Yeah, I think we all need some food and rest. Let's hurry up and catch up to Tika before she, veers off and does something unexpected.
To the stables.
Having made your way inside, you immediately get a kind respite from the wind. though you can see that it continues to blow the snow overhead, and the snow continues to fall. It's nowhere near the kind of roar and power that you feel outside the city walls. Making your way through more narrow city streets, they're actually fairly well lit by lanterns, high, attached to various sides of the street, hanging, casting light and gentle shadows on the buildings around you.
It's actually rather lovely.
It's a really beautiful town, to be fair. It's kind of the crown jewel of Icewind Dale. Making your way to the southwest gate, you pass by various homes and houses and see kind of lights on and people kind of steering close to their various fireplaces, until you make your way again to this kind of large building that is mostly enclosed with a big wooden sign hanging outside with a horse on it.
Now, I'd bet you anything that's the stables.
I bet you're right.
Well, we can't all take the same bet.
I'll bet you're right, but wrong. Let's just go inside. Okay. Okay, so there's the entrance. Do we need coin?
Knock. Just knock and find out what they want.
Okay, fine. And Tika will get off her little buckbeak. Mead, stay. Stay.
Buckbeak?
Stay, Mead.
It's not a hippogriff.
Hello? Hello?
Tika, you approach the kind of main doors on the left side of the face of the stable building. You can see it's got like a dual swinging door, kind of two different halves on the vertical. The top one is kind of swung open outwards towards the street, while the bottom one is closed. A soft light pours out from the opening. As you call for someone to answer, you are met with the sound of
Excuse me, sir. Sir, ma'am, we need to use the stable.
What? What? Sorry, must have dozed off again. Welcome to the stables at Bryn Shander. Oh, sorry, hold on 1 minute. And you see this kind of middle-aged woman who kind of has a real kind of interesting kind of set of furs kind of draping over her with very high boots, and that's just kind of an odd look. You can see that she's starting to have some kind of a gray hair to her and a very of almost like a wind-burnt complexion. And she reaches over to a bucket that you see on the floor as you peek in and kind of takes a handful of water and all right, I'm awake. I'm awake. We haven't gotten many visitors lately. What can I do for you? Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 X bakes. Let's see, that'll be a silver apiece for food and lodging per evening. That was
silver piece.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stalls. Yes, 4 stalls. So that would be 4 silvers a day.
What if you stick them all into one stall?
They probably won't fit.
Yeah.
Do either of you guys have?
I
silvers?
have some money.
Okay,
That's
thank you.
fine.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect.
She's
Hobbies.
gonna hand over a gold piece. Will this do for now?
Oh. Yes. This will keep for at least a few days.
Okay. And we'll leave that with you for now. And then when we come back, we'll square up if we owe any more.
You see she takes the gold coin and kind of bites it, smiles, and kind of puts it into her apron. All right, well, get the birds over. Get the birds. Bring them, bring them.
Of course. Come on, Sanders, Mead. What did you guys name your two? Let's go in.
Lunch and Joseph, I think.
Yes. Lunch and Joseph, come. Okay, each of you guys, stalls. And then we have to walk back.
She comes over and kind of grabs the reins of all the different birds, one by one, and escorts them into a stall where there is kind of a nice assortment of hay on the ground, and she kind of takes a bag of feed and hangs it over the door on each stall for the axe beaks.
Oh, they're all set up. This is a nice place. Now, if only we had a similar situation, but with Mead. But not you, Mead. No, Mead. It's okay. Calm down. You're fine. You're staying here. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Estate's gonna walk over to Sanders, give him a little pat on the neck, and be like, "There, Sanders. You did good today. We'll see you in the morning. Have a good rest."
And Poppy will walk over to Joseph and give him a nice pet along the neck and give him a big hug.
It's all ruffled in the nicest possible way.
Drates are just going to pet Wunsch a little bit and then start getting ready to leave.
To the end.
You'll be wanting to head over towards Northgate. At the North Look. Can be a bit rowdy, but hasn't been many people coming through, so you never know. Could be rather low-key this evening.
What was your name?
My name.
Yes. What is your name?
People don't really ever ask for my name.
Well, we're asking.
Have a name?
I mean, of course I have a name.
May we please have your name?
Pushy one, ain't you? Deborah.
It's nice to meet you, Deborah. Thank you for your help.
You're very polite. I like you.
Bye, Deborah. We're gonna head over to the end now.
We'll catch up with you in the morning.
Be safe and watch your coin. Your birds are safe with me.
Thank you, Deborah.
Don't feed Mead. I know it's misleading, but it's not the right food.
I think Deborah understands that.
You're probably right.
Let's go, guys.
I'm with it.
Weaving your ways back through the narrow streets, up towards the center of town, and then on a northern path, you come to a place called the North Look. It seems fairly lively inside.
Well, it seems this is a place. Tika,
Yes?
I know you like to drink, but here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any money anyways?
Let's go inside. And hopefully get a room somehow. Poppy?
We'll get a room, don't worry.
I mean, in my defense, we were going to class. I really didn't expect to have to bring money. I do have money, you know. I'm not just a vagrant. I just didn't have money with me going to class.
There now, Tika. You don't need to feel bad. I haven't a coin on me either.
I didn't expect us to end 100 years in the past. I expected to go to class.
Stop! You're not supposed to speak of this.
Sorry. But I mean...
This is why...
Just use what you've got. And she like winks at Tika. I mean, I've had to bake biscuits to get you out of a jam. No pun intended. Work with what you've got. Not everything revolves around money.
I can sing a mead medley.
A mead medley? I believe it.
I mean, if they're giving me mead, it'd be a mead medley anyway, wouldn't it?
Maybe sing a little tune and see if you can get some coins. Perhaps some of that coin can even go towards mead for yourself.
I could probably help with that as long as they don't have a bard already in-house, because there's some bard laws that, they're not real laws, but you don't break them, okay? Because you don't want to piss off the local bard. Anyway, let's go inside. It's cold out here.
Yep.
As you walk in the Northlook, you see a very fine tavern, built of fine materials and beautiful beams. The ceiling has a wonderful exposed architecture. The windows are well hung, and you feel immediate relief from the cold and chill as you're met with the warmth coming through the door. Looking around the room, you see wonderfully crafted tables and sturdy chairs, a few tables that are longer with benches. You see a very lovely, ornately decorated bar with a kind of slightly older-looking gentleman behind it. There's another kind of area over against one of the back walls that is a nice roaring fire going, and above it is a rather large fish.
Tika, I think the fish is the owner of the tavern.
I'm not that drunk.
I know, because we haven't been letting you drink.
I have this blast from Bartiman, and let me tell you, that man can make a mean drink.
We all know that lasted you like 2 minutes within the start of the trip, and it's been out for a while now.
Okay, shh. Why would you say the fish is the owner? I mean, it's a fish.
Go ask and find out.
It's on the wall.
Tika, underneath the fish, you see a small golden plaque with an engraving on it.
It says something. What does it say?
You walk over through a few tables, and various patrons and parishioners all start looking at you, and it seems like as Tika gets closer to the fish, the entire bar kind of stops to look at her, very interested. Tika, as you approach, you get within about, 5 feet or so of this enormous fish, and you see that the plaque reads Old Bitey. And the fish head turns dramatically and snaps at you.
Oh my goodness gracious golly, guys! The fish is alive!
It then looks at you with its head still turned in your directions and starts singing. There's a place I'd like to go, farther up the river's flow. Where it is I do not know, must be under all that snow. And its head slams back against the plaque. And the entire bar erupts with laughter. And you see everyone just absolutely cutting up and dying.
How was I to expect the fish to talk?
Apparently it wasn't the owner, it was the local bard.
I guess there won't be a place for me then. Fish is too good at singing. Unless you want to do a duet, old Bitey.
As you say that, the fish snaps back and recites its verse again.
Tika starts singing along, knowing the lyrics this time. A little bit of a jig as she does it. I like this guy. Is this for entertainment all the time? No wonder you don't have another local bard when you've got a fish that can sing for you.
Everybody's still laughing. You see people kind of cheering and drinking their mugs, and you look at the bartender who clearly has a smile on his face at this point, and he's laughing. And he motions for you to come over.
This is quite the place you've got here.
Why, thank you. My name is Scramsax. I'm an old retired sellsword, and this here is my In the North look. And you have been introduced to old Bitey.
He's quite the fella.
Quite a fella he is. We had a cheeky wizard ways back that decided to put a spell on him to get a little bitey whenever people came by.
I have to say, that's quite impressive. We're not from around here, quite obviously, but I think we'll stick around.
Well, if you need a room or anything, you just let me know. I can get it for you.
We'd love to.
For the lot of you, it's 5 coppers a night. I'm
Puppy?
assuming 1 room, 2 rooms, up to you.
2 rooms, please.
All right.
Perhaps there's something that we could barter in exchange for 2 rooms for a night's stay. Perhaps the ever so talented singing of the lovely Tika. You must have heard of her. She's quite renowned.
No, haven't heard of her.
I mean, look at her. Look how beautiful she is. She might bring in a good amount of customers for you.
I mean,
I
I
don't know,
don't
I'd
want
have
to
to
be
compete.
inappropriate, but I mean, she is easy on the eyes.
I can sing for the night for a room.
Let's see. You know what? I'm fairly flexible with newcomers to Bryn Shander. Tell you what, if you can make everyone clap as hard as they laughed earlier, then you get your room for free.
Okay,
2 rooms for free?
Just for the night.
just for tonight.
I believe in you, Tika.
I will do my best. And she'll go ahead and take out her ukulele. Or let's see, what do we have? Man, she hasn't actually gotten the opportunity.
Tia's gonna lean over to Mimi and be like, Mimi,
Ooh.
to Poppy. To Poppy and be like, Poppy, do bards have managers? Because I feel like this might be my new calling.
I don't know. You're doing pretty good at it.
She's gonna go ahead and pull out her lute, look around the crowd, think a hot moment. Okay, we're 100 years in the past. How are we gonna do this? And she's gonna string a few strings, make sure that the lute sounds good, a little bit of adjusting here and there for making it sound right. She's gonna start to sing, soft at first, a little bit of a body song. That as she starts to weave the story, becomes more and more intricate, of a woman who journeys upon the world, stopping at different bars as she goes, meeting people, but never stopping, until she meets quite the fella. And they have a dashing little journey, they do, the two, and once upon a night, she runs away and he follows her, but she's not a place to be found because the woman cannot be caught. She'll continue on her journey, and at the end, he's quite embarrassed. But she's found her place in life. Upon the road, all the eve.
As soon as the song's over, as Tia's gonna jump on top of like the nearest table and just start applauding and cheering as loud as her little 3.5-foot self can.
Tika, I need you to give me a performance check.
Yay!
And I'll let you do it with advantage because you already had this entire place cut up and happy.
Oh, come on, advantage because the
Thank
friends
God.
are cheering.
Because we just rolled in that one.
Ooh, it's a good thing you got advantage.
21!
Let's go!
21! She tells her story with lutes and a little bit of lyrics in her body. And eventually the crowd
Lutes and
starts
lyrics in her
laughing
body.
and jeering and whistling.
Loot,
As a
lyrics, and
tale
body.
unfolds.
That sounds like a bard class. Welcome to Bard 101. Loot, lyrics, and body. I'm your Professor Tika.
Oh my God.
Help that whole class.
Oh, let's go. Tika, your performance has everyone clapping and standing up and doing all the amazing things. They're so delighted with you that the barkeeper calls you back over. All right, listen here, miss. That was quite the story. Would it be happen to be based on a true story, or is it something you cooked up?
Might just be my life, good sir.
Well then, you've certainly earned a room for a night. 2 rooms, actually.
Why, thank you. And if I could get a little bit of mead to go with that, I wouldn't complain.
You know what? I'm in a good mood. 1 pint of mead. 1.
Oh, I like you. What's your name?
I told you my name's Scramsax.
Scrimsack. Sorry. Not the best bard in memory, but can tell a mean story.
It's a good thing you can sing better than you can remember things, but
Yeah,
that's
tell me
most
about it. That's
bards
what
that I
they're for.
encounter. Listen, if you be needing to have some food, we do have some options. And if you're looking for work, we've got the job board over there. Welcome to Bryn Shander. It's been a bit slow with all this Frostmaiden madness, but you keep your nose clean. You're welcome in Bryn Shander as long as everyone is, on the up and up. I don't know about that one. Kind of looks over at Drathar. Looks a bit shady, but traveling with free booties such as yourself, I'm assuming he's probably on the up and up. He's on the up and up, right?
Poppy walks over to Drathar, and even though he probably gives her a dirty look, puts her arm in his and says, "He's just fine."
I'm a very upstanding gentleman.
I don't know about
This
that.
kid's gonna flush slightly that he called her attractive.
I'm a very upstanding gentleman.
He's even gonna pop out his coat a little bit.
Well, I'm convinced. Like I said, keep your nose clean. You'll have no problem in Bryn Shander. We are typically a place very, very welcoming of travelers and traders alike. Lately, things have been a bit slow, like I said, with all this Frostmaiden business. Aureel is just not going to give this one up, I think. Gets colder every day. Coin is harder to come by. But again, fortunately for you, fortunately for me, we're in the great city of Bryn Shander. Like I
What
said,
did you say your name was, good sir?
Scramsax.
Excellent.
I know,
Thank you
it's-
for your hospitality.
Bit interesting.
How much would it be to get 4 meals for us?
You know what, I'm feeling very charitable, and I haven't laughed that hard in a long time, so everything tonight's on a house. Tomorrow, you pay.
Poppy gives him a wink.
You can see him kind of flush his face a little bit.
Thank you, Scramsax.
This kid just rolls her eyes.
Miss.
Yes, sir.
Your name.
My name is Poppy.
Like, what are all your names? I should know for insurance reasons.
Tika. Not to be confused with Texa. Tika, not Texa. Thank you.
Estia.
Texa.
I don't know who this Texa person is. That's not me.
I haven't heard of Texa. I've heard of a Texie. She was wanted for banging some concubine.
Oh dear, let's not get that again. Hi, I'm Estia. I'm a former apiarist who now I'm apparently a Blizzard investigator or something.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part. You were what?
An apiarist?
What was that?
A beekeeper? Goodness. How far north are we? You know, honeycomb.
Ma'am,
That's where all the honey comes
biscuits.
from.
ma'am, I would like you to just take a look around outside.
I know. I understand the state of this countryside now, but I mean there must have been a time where flowers and foliage were plentiful.
No, honestly, it's always pretty damn cold. It's just colder
Well,
now.
Come on down to Golden Fields sometime and I'll give you a tour.
I would love to visit Golden Fields. That'd be lovely. Might take you up on that. Anyway, like I said, I'll go fetch some meals from the kitchen. Make yourselves comfortable, whatever table is available. And, yeah, enjoy yourselves.
Thank you.
Ika, are you quite all right?
Thank you,
Almost-
Scram Sacks.
I almost said thing about the not thing, about us thing, and I
Okay. The covering your mouth was the appropriate response. I'm very impressed. That song was well performed.
Thank you.
Let's go find a place to sit down.
Please. I'm not good at keeping secrets.
Not good at not talking about the secrets we're keeping either. Here's a nice table. Shall we sit close to the fire?
Please.
You find a nice long table that's kind of vacant towards one end. There's a group of individuals towards the far end, and closer to the fire it is empty. Chairs on one side, bench on the other.
This will do quite nicely. It's away from everybody else, which means I can drink this pint and not worry.
This pint.
Opening my mouth. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna drink. You guys.
All right,
continue.
you earned that one pint, but that's it. We have a busy day tomorrow.
Should we have asked him about the elves?
This is a tavern. We should probably be quiet about what we talk about.
Yeah.
There's ears everywhere.
We need to be listening, not talking.
And how are we going to get the information we need on tracking them down?
Told me to listen, not talk.
Rathar, what is our plan?
Well, we could either go around trying to entice people to give us any information they know, or we could try to build up a relationship with someone and see if they know anything. Or
I think-
perhaps help the town. If they have jobs that need done that we might be able to do quickly, that might help us get a better chance of getting some goodwill.
I mean, Targos is still a good ways to the west from here. I guess we could find out how long ago perhaps the dwarves and Prudence came through here. But other than that, we need to get back on our journey to Targos.
We also need money.
Money for what?
Everything.
I can sing my way through.
Are you sure you can sing your way through to everyone?
No, you guys don't seem to like me very much, so I can't imagine.
I was impressed. That was well handled.
I really enjoyed the bit with the fish.
That was pretty good.
When we get in the
Just say when we get back.
future fish, will have to have in my room a magical one that sings with me. I think that's very clever.
Be a good bit for your act.
It would be, wouldn't it? My act. I haven't even graduated college.
Graduated. You haven't gone through your first class. Scrampsax brings you out 4 meals, nice hearty bowls of stew, and some decently kind of recently baked bread. It's a little chewier than fresh, but still quite edible.
Thank you.
Hi, you're welcome.
Have you seen any fellas who maybe shouldn't be around here, other than us, obviously, coming around here? Maybe not human.
Miss.
Yeah?
I don't know if you've taken a look around, but there's lots of people that aren't human. And there's lots of people that look lots of different ways.
I've looked in the mirror recently, I know.
I'm
I don't
glad
know
about
how to-
that.
I don't know how to ask very well. Do you guys want to step in here? Because I have a foot. It's a little bit like a paw, like a claw, and it's not very comfortable when I put it into my mouth. So if one of you could just step in here and
Drathar, do you want to handle this conversation?
Listen, I'm just gonna stop you right there. So, I like to keep information about my parishioners and patrons private. If you find a loose lip here or there, that'd be on you. When it comes to me, I would much prefer to keep everything on the up and up and keep me out of it. Much better that way. I've got my own things I have to deal with.
like what?
And he's gonna walk away.
Well, at least we have the room for the night.
2 rooms.
2 rooms.
2 rooms. Hi, saying us 2 rooms.
I still think that bright and early we should head out to Targos. I don't see a reason for us to stick around here.
I suppose that's right. Eat our
How
food?
far is Targos from here?
Not as far as we just traveled today. At least from the looks of it. So Estia's going to take out her map and kind of lay it out on the table between all the bowls. It's not even half the distance from what we traveled from yesterday.
So
That's
exactly
maybe
how far
5
would
miles. It looks to be only about 5 miles, and 5 maybe 7.
About half a day's journey.
Well, with how short the days are here,
That's true. We should get there before it's dark, though.
Drathar, I know you mentioned like looking for jobs to do to earn money. I just think time is of the essence here. Can't we handle this first, and then we can always come back to Bryn Shander after this is dealt with, and then find some work?
Aren't we trying to get home? I think we really should have a conversation about what our goals are here. I mean, at this point, we're kind of just solving things for other people, but we kind of have a big thing to solve for ourselves.
Well, I don't know about you. I don't have much to return back to.
I suppose you're not wrong.
we kind of have had this conversation before. We probably won't be able to get back until we solve some sort of problem here.
All the passes south are blocked. Except for whichever one they were going to carry you off through, Tika.
That's true. I guess we should probably have asked him. Can we go back eventually and ask him?
Him meaning Pietro? Not
Yeah.
so much.
Oh,
Well,
Okay.
if you really want to go ask him, I'm sure we can ask Barnabin to take you. It'll be a very awkward conversation, I'm sure.
I'm okay.
Don't make Barnabin do that. Drathar. Just going to kind of hit him on the shoulder.
As you guys are talking, you're going to begin to see 3 dwarves walk towards your table. Ice picks in one hand, pints in the other. And they're going to just saunter up to you, and there's kind of interesting looking bunch. They're covered in various kind of leather and furs, very kind of distinct wrinkles within their features, kind of hardened, like they've been up in this climate for a long time.
There are distinctive traits for You said they're dwarves?
Yes, but they are not gray-skinned dwarves.
Gotcha.
They would not be Duergar.
Okay.
But as you go there, you can see that there's kind of a female dwarf. She approaches you first. You can see that she is missing a couple fingers and has her hair pulled back tightly into a braid down her back. You can see she's missing an ear. Coming up next, you see another one that only has 2 fingers on one hand and is missing his nose. And the other one seems to be looking up nervously at the ceiling the whole time.
How you doing? We see you guys are new here. My name's Rona. Would you mind if we sit?
Why not? Go ahead. Pick a spot.
Thanks, I'm just gonna wiggle in here next to you.
And Runa kind of pulls up and kind of sits in the bench and kind of slides in.
This is Korux, and the one looking at the ceiling is Storn. He's nervous about dragons. There's no dragons. It's fine.
And he just kind of like nervously looks and sits down and starts drinking his drink.
Are you afraid there's a dragon inside the tavern?
I don't like to talk about it. I just don't like white dragons.
I like dragons.
I'm quite curious. I'd love to hear about your dragon.
I don't have a dragon. I'm just scared of them, see?
Did you get attacked by one?
No. I'm just scared of white dragon.
Have you seen one?
Only in my nightmares. But they're always lurking, you see. Could be flying ahead at any minute. And they're white, so they blend into
no
the
need
snow.
to be afraid. You're with us. You're quite safe.
Only place safe is in the mountains. But even then, the white dragons can dig. They can get you there too. That's why they're so scary, white dragons.
Well,
Easy there, Storm.
You haven't even seen any. Well, why would you be afraid of them?
Because they're scary. They could be out there right now, flying over our heads. You don't know. Come crashing through this tavern. Eat us.
Storm, shut it. Listen, he's just a bit paranoid. Been above ground too long, this one. Anyway, so you're new here. We couldn't help but noticing. Where did you come from? If you don't mind my asking.
Yeah, I mean, we just headed over from East Haven.
Whoa, East Haven. Damn it. I was hoping you might have come up from the south. You see, we had a little run-in and we could use some help. You seem like you got your stuff together and maybe could lend us a hand.
I don't know that you're quite a good judge of character, but continue.
What do you mean you had a run-in?
Well, you see, we carry all kinds of things, and we were caught in... Pardon me. Need to get my pipe out here.
And she kind of takes out this long wooden pipe from her pocket, kind of stuffs some tobacco in and lights it. And
oh, that's better. You see, the 3 of us are survivors. We were tasked with delivering a sled of iron to Bryn Shander. We got spooked by a yeti, and one of them killed one of our group.
How horrid.
He was kind of scary, Yetis are big and mean, and the rest of us kind of fled. As our friend Ubak was screaming, there was nothing we could do. Ice picks just weren't enough to cut through that hide. But you see, now we're trying to find people that'll help us go back and see if we can get the sled. We'd be willing to offer you some gems, you see, worth a hefty sum. And, friendship of some dwarves is never a bad thing in these harsh times. See, you've already got some snow gear that'll help you. Make good time.
Yes, gems are quite motivating. Any idea how many Yetis are out there? We thought we might have barely missed a run-in with them ourselves on the way in.
I mean, the Yetis. I mean, you never know how many there could be. We thought there was just one, but there could have been more. It's why we ran.
Not fast enough for your friend.
No, he got ambushed. He was a quick one. Just didn't make it. Buck.
I hate this frozen wilderness. All these lives being lost to all kinds of wild creatures. What a waste.
It's a circle of life.
I'm very sorry for your loss. We would, of course, love to help with avenging. Unfortunately, we have a job of our own to handle first. Are you going to be in Bryn Shander long?
I mean, we're gonna be going out soon. Again, I mean, I say it again. You seem like nice folk. We've got gemstones. We'd be willing to give each of you one that's worth around 50 gold pieces. If you're willing to help. Again, dwarven friendship might get you a little something. The irons going to the local armory here too.
Puppy elbows Draythar.
Black iron blades, but they're pretty famous around these parts.
Puppy is elbowing Draythar.
Draythar will kind of look at everyone. He obviously is interested because he knows that we're going to need money.
And Puppy knows that she's going to run out at some point.
Well, we can certainly discuss it and get back with you. Will you be around in the morning? We've had quite a long journey today, and some food and rest will do us all good.
I mean, of course we'll be here. It's stupid to go out at nighttime, especially in this weather. But search us out at breakfast time if you're interested. We'll be heading out then.
So are you heading out with or without us?
Yeah. I mean, we were gonna try and do our best, but we can't just leave that iron out. That's too valuable.
And how many of you are there?
Me? And these two knuckleheads over here.
What was your name again?
Rona.
Runa?
Rona. This is Korux. And the paranoid bastard is Storn.
You sure have your work cut out for you, and I feel for you.
You have no idea.
Oh, I have some idea how hard it is to travel with a knucklehead.
I mean, Korux here is pretty quiet, so he just kind of, does his
That must
thing.
be nice.
Well, poor guy, just he lost his nose to frostbite just this week.
Oh.
He's just kind of like,
Pika, what are you pouting about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How much meat have you had?
I mean, I had this pint, and then I had what he gave me, Bartiman, and I suppose we could do this job in the morning, maybe, but I mean, I'm just feeling a little bit like we are not in a good direction. We don't have direction.
Well, I think once we go upstairs and maybe talk about this a little bit more, now that we've had our food, and we can kind of confer together, and then we can figure out what we want to do, and then we can come down and talk to them again in the morning.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea to have some rest.
Storn's gonna look at you, Tika. Miss, your singing was really pretty. I would really like it if you would come along. It would certainly help, especially with all of you, in case there's white dragons.
I don't know that would be much help with dragons, but I suppose we have nothing better to do. And we did lose a friend. I've lost a friend before, and I know that's not very fun. So, suppose in the morning we'll meet you down here for breakfast, and then we'll head out.
That would be great. Hopefully we'll see you then, for breakfast. As long as the white dragons don't get us in our sleep.
Storn shot it. Always on and on about the white dragons. Alright, we'll leave you be. Thanks for hearing us out. Hopefully we'll see you at breakfast time.
And they get up and kind of walk away, taking their pints and their picks. We're so mean, Rona. You know the dragons are always looming.
I'm so tired of all the dragons.
Draythar is going to play just a tiny little trick. He's going to use a little sleight of hand and cast a minor illusion. And he's just going to make the sound of a dragon's roar right next to his ear.
You're going to see... this poor dwarf drop his axe, crawl under a table. Say, Runa, I told you it's a white dragon. It's coming. It's attacking. It's coming. Runa, it's coming. Would everyone would have heard this, or just him?
Everyone that heard it would hear it, but it'd be definitely louder near him.
Everyone's going to kind of turn and look and see, and just see Storn cowering under the table. Runa's going to look around, see people start kind of giggling, roll her eyes. She's going to slam her mug down on the table next to her, reach down with one arm, grab him, and say, I'm telling you, it's the white dragons. Hey, the white dragons. Did you hear when it rolled right next to my ear? It's probably in here right now.
Come here, you dolt. Look around. There's no white dragon. Somebody was playing a trick on you. A funny trick, I admit. But no, there's no white dragons. My
As
goodness.
he's gonna walk over to the poor scared dwarf and kind of gently put her arm around him and be like, there. Everything's quite all right. You're safe here with us.
Oh, I mean,
Poppy's gonna go to hit Draythar in the arm.
See, they're really going to need our help. Don't you feel bad for them now, Etsia?
Yes, I feel bad. I feel bad for everybody in this godforsaken countryside.
you should feel really bad for people, especially when there's white dragons about.
Draythar, was that really necessary?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything.
All right, I think I'm okay now. There's no more white
Well,
dragons.
how about this? We'll agree to have breakfast with you in the morning. We'll discuss it further then.
All right.
It'll be quite all right over the night.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully there's just...
You know what? I tell you what. My friend over here knows a bit of magic. Perhaps she can cast a little spell of protection over you just so that you're extra safe tonight. Would that make you feel better?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't do anything if a white dragon ate me whole, but it would certainly help, I guess, a little bit. Give me a chance
Poppy,
to
don't you have
hide.
one of those spells of protection that you can give to this poor soul? That she's gonna kind of wink at Poppy. You know, your protection spell.
Sure. Sure. Okay.
Don't you remember, Poppy? It starts with Abra and ends with Gadabra.
Yeah, there's a little bit of glowy flame somewhere in the middle.
Poppy kind of glares at Estia and Tika and walks over to Storn and just kind of puts her hand on his head as she's glaring at those two and says, Abra Cadabra.
That's her strongest spell.
Oh, wow.
And while she says that, Draythar's going to do another minor illusion, just make a shimmering sphere around the dwarf.
Oh,
That'll
I can
disappear.
I can feel it. It's working. You see that? Oh, look at me. I'm glowing. I'm shiny. I'm shiny like a
You're
little, like a
protected
diamond.
from white dragons now.
Huh, all right. As long as they can't find me, I guess then I'll be able to sleep.
It's like you don't exist.
I hope the rest of you are just as lucky.
Well, that's why she stays with us.
You're so gullible, Storm. Get over here. It's time to get some sleep, you idiot. Let's go.
She grabs him, starts dragging him off. He's like, thank you. I'm safe now. Safe now from the white dragons. See you tomorrow for breakfast. As long as it doesn't eat you. Good night.
Well, I think after they leave, Estia's gonna reach over to Tika for like just a little high five. A little. Well done, Poppy.
I just want to know where all these weird magical abilities are coming from. Someone in here must be playing tricks.
Wasn't me, I can tell you that
Poppy's
much.
gonna glare at Draythar.
How does she know?
I'm just a simple rogue. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not that she knows, but, you know, he hasn't done much to help either.
Let's get up to our rooms and discuss an actual plan for tomorrow. I'm getting tired.
I think that's a very good idea.
Agreed.
They're gonna tramp upstairs and gather in one of their 2 rooms.
As you go upstairs,
Okay.
you see these 2 adjoining rooms that Scramsax has provided for you. As you open them up, they are beautiful rooms. You have basically a wash basin in there, as well as a large dresser that's empty and available for you to hang your gear. There's a chest at the foot of the bed. And the beds itself are what would be the equivalent of a king-size bed, with kind of the full 4-post banisters with very large kind of curtains, bed curtains that can hang down all the way around, providing you complete insulation from any sort of light. Not that you need it very much here in Icewind Dale during the current climate, but it's a beautiful kind of green-looking fabric, very high-end, with kind of gold lace, or not gold lace, gold kind of embroidery around all of the edges and everything. It's such a lovely sight. Very warm.
Aren't we in Bryn Shander, not Icewind Dale?
Icewind
Bryn
Dale
Shander's
is
part
the-
of it. Icewind Dale.
Okay.
Correct.
This is so nice.
All the 10 towns are within
Icewind Dale.
Dale.
Okay.
Mm.
But most importantly, our plan of action. Though we don't really seem to have. And she plops down on the bed. Ooh, this is really nice. Okay. So I'm concerned. We need to get back to the future, but we may not be able to get back to the future. And there's this lady that apparently we learned about in class. I really wasn't paying that much attention. But I spoke to another lady as a ghost, right? Okay, so my real concern here is we're here to recover something. I really didn't catch that. I wasn't listening that much. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sure you guys just weren't explaining very well. And my concern is, how does that really lend into the fact that we need to get back to the future and or get rid of the ice lady?
I have a question for you, Tika.
Yeah.
What's your plan to get back to the future? Do you magically know how?
Why are we here? That's the real question.
Do you remember what brought us here?
Our professor.
Do you remember what our professor was teaching us?
About Icewind Dale?
And about something that was stopped a long time ago?
So it ends.
So
That's gotta be our ticket out of here, is somehow ending this everlasting winter. As much as I hate this cold and I hate what's happening to the people here, I can't leave without being part of the solution first.
But it ends. And we were in the future, which means we weren't part of the past, which means we didn't fix it. Somebody else does that.
How do you know it wasn't us that came to the past that fixed it?
Because that's crazy. Just like us being in the past. Oh, I don't know.
The way I see it, whether we are the people that fix it or not, we have no other way to get back other than to end this winter.
I'm not even on the whole, we have to fix it. It's more, we need to find a way to survive and live while we are here.
I have to agree with Drathar on that.
We could go willy-nilly all we want, eventually just end up being dead in the middle of the snow somewhere. All because we decided we didn't want to try to do anything. We didn't want to try to help people. We didn't try to make money. We just wanted to rush around trying to get back with no plan at all. We need to survive and get stronger.
We're really stuck here, aren't we?
For now.
Tika, is there something that you're trying to get back for?
Not really. Didn't have much there. But I had a path. Go to school, continue, become a renowned bard, travel the world. I suppose it's kind of the same thing here.
You're already on track to become a renowned bard. Tonight's performance was impressive. Maybe consider that your senior project, whatever you want. And then your path to fame can start right here. I mean, bringing joy to the lives of these people, that's valuable. That's useful. They need hope. It's all darkness and despair here. I know that feeling of despair and being without hope all too much. And anything you can do to bring a little brightness, that's important.
And just think, you too might find love here in the past, like Ezia.
What is that?
We all saw how you and Barnabas were. It's okay.
He made all of us scones.
I think he likes you.
I really agree.
Let's not jump from like to love so quickly, please.
Oh no, we all saw
I'm not
how
a spring chicken anymore. Not like these two.
either is he, but we all saw how he acted when you were gone.
Oh, yeah.
He was heartbroken. And I guess that kind of means we should stay. If nothing else for you.
I don't know that I'm ready to start a whole new life.
Well, I think what we need to do is at least get through tonight and go help our new friends in the morning.
If we help them, 1, we'll get paid. 2, we'll be making friends with dwarves, which there's a lot of dwarves in Icewind Dale from what I've read in the class book. So that could be very helpful down the line. And who knows, maybe they might have more info that we could use.
Agreed.
But wait a minute, are we getting off track from heading to Targos and after these dark elves? As much as I want to help these dwarves, isn't time of the essence?
Not really. I mean, we need to do it quickly, but it's not like we can get there and find out in 2 seconds. If we help these dwarves, this might speed us along faster than us blindly looking around Targos. Are we going to go door to door at Targos and be like, "Hi, do you have a cauldron?"
Well, and the other thing too is, I mean, they're willing to pay us gems that are worth about 50 gold each.
You're right. I can understand the value of taking a day to not just help the dwarves, but to get the gold that we need to continue on our mission. However, I don't want to waste any time wiping that smug smile off of Prudence's ugly.
Don't worry,
face.
we'll have fun with Prudence when we get to her.
Yeah.
I have a bone to pick with her as well.
And as much as I love, mead and lunch and Joseph, we may be able to find better mounts as well.
You are talking about like for traveling, right?
Yes.
And also the Yetis, I mean...
I saw that wink you gave to the innkeeper, so...
Poppy's just gonna kind of blush a little bit.
Well, he did seem a lot like Bardaman, but who knows? Maybe you two can become sisters in the future.
And what about you, Drathar? Are you in search for love?
I'm definitely not marrying Bardaban, sorry.
Well, that's a relief, I suppose.
I'm kind of afraid if they have a sister, I'm kind of afraid of what that might be. Can you think of a female Bardaban?
Okay. Can we get off of the Bardaban track just for a minute? Are you in search for love, Drathar? What would be your type?
That's for me to know and you to hopefully never find out.
I think it's interesting. You haven't flirted with either of these two, and they're both quite attractive.
Well, one is way, way, way too young. And the other one I want to put back into prison at times.
Well. That is not helpful at all. Drathar,
Yes.
anything you're eager to get home for?
I mean, if I have to spend 100 years, I guess I can stand giving up 100 years adventuring.
Wait, how old are you?
106.
You're
The SC doing
old.
some math.
Wait,
So your 6-year-old self is out here somewhere?
Well, not here in Icewind Dale. That'd be a little weird.
Your 6-year-old
Where
self
is your
alive,
6-year-old
though.
self? Wait, you lived during this time. Do
You're
you know how this winter
alive.
ended?
Times 2. Whoa.
Yes, I'm
my-
alive. I did think about going and visiting myself, except that we cannot get down south at all.
Do you remember how this winter ended?
I was 6. I wasn't worrying about Icewind Dale. I was busy learning manners and how to be a proper gentleman.
Why'd you
really?
lose
What happened
those?
since then?
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I think at this point we should probably get some rest.
I just want to know what that was about. That kind of seemed a little
No,
mean there.
No. I swallowed wrong. I'm sorry, Drathar.
Just because I've lived as a street urchin for a while now, I wasn't born a street urchin.
I didn't. No, that's.
That was a choice I made, but thank you. Sleep sounds good.
I think it is too.
Someday I'm gonna learn more of your story. Just you wait. I don't care how many biscuits it takes.
Apparently, when I talk about it, you just make fun of me. So who knows? It might be a very long time.
Wow, you're 106 and you're still easily offended. You would have thought maturity would have struck by now.
Technically, by elf standards, I'm still not an adult. I'm almost an adult.
Mm-hmm.
So should we treat you as a teenager? Is that what you're looking for?
No, but I definitely feel like I'm surrounded by them.
Poppy's gonna walk out of the room at this point and say, I'm gonna go into the other room and lay down.
Well, since I'm apparently everyone's mother, I'll stay here and look out for Tika. Don't worry,
sure
Tika.
Poppy's
We'll
not
get
gonna
along
go lay
just fine.
down and think about how Draythar's 100 years old?
And acts like an emo 16-year-old.
Well, he kind of is about 16 or so.
Yeah, I still got 650 good years left in me.
Yep.
Fantastic. So you guys go up to the room.
But we were already in the room.
Well,
Yeah, I just went to the other room.
You
We
went to
were
the
in
other
one
room.
room.
Who's staying with who? Is it same sleeping arrangements?
Estia offered to stay
Probably.
with Tika.
Yeah. I think Draythar and Poppy kind of have this uneasy roommate thing going on.
It's just
They
this
keep
Draythar
themselves-
definitely never uses a bed. He just sleeps in a corner.
He meditates in the corner.
Fantastic. Well, you make your way over to your room.
Mhm.
And you all settle in for the evening. Anyone else have anything you want to do before you go to sleep?
I think when it's just Estia and Tika, I think Estia would just pry one more time. She's kind of a nosy type. So Tika, you had this whole plan to go to university, become a famous bard. Just tell me, what were you running away from?
Nothing. There was nothing left to run away from.
Nothing? No family? No home?
Not anymore. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Night.
Well, not like anyone cares to know my story. And Estia's gonna roll over and go to sleep.
The wind howls over the rooftops as night continues to go on, and you all make your rest. Morning comes seemingly quickly in the anticipation of the day's events. As you exit your rooms to go down to breakfast, you easily and quickly spot the three dwarves from yesterday. They're sitting at a round table, fairly large, already with kind of food in your places, sitting there, and you can hear clearly Runa from upstairs.
Storn, of course they're coming. Of course they're coming. Look, we already got them food. Look, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Look, there they are now. Hey, you guys. Breakfast. On us.
How very kind. Do you know they have tea?
Yeah, they've got tea.
Excellent.
She kind of reaches towards the center. There's the teapot sitting there. Kind of flips over a little mug. Kind of sets it in front of you.
Anyone else want some tea?
I would like some tea, thank you.
Here you go, dear.
I just want to say, miss, thank you for that protection spell the white dragons didn't get me last night. It's all because of you.
Of course they wouldn't.
Today's a new
And-
day, though. Who knows what'll happen?
Shut it, Storm. Anyway, listen. I'm going to tell you a bit more about kind of what was going on. I know last night was a bit awkward. Storm can be that way sometimes. But, we actually work out of a mine called Kelvin's Can. It's in the northeast. The reason we were coming from the south is we had to take a long way around. There was some kind of a blockade on the main road. It's probably why we got hit by the Yeti. We had to venture off the path. So
did you come by way of Tourmaline then?
pardon?
Did you come through Tourmaline?
Tourmaline? No, yes, but there's a separate path. You can cut straight through the ice there. It's kind of a miner's road. It's not listed on your maps. If it was, people'd be getting hit up left, right, and center for all the iron that we bring. Look, Kelvin Can's a mine. We can take things through a valley. It's pretty well protected, and then we kind of come through some hills whenever we deliver to Bryn Shander. Unfortunately, we had to swing around the south, cross the east way. But everything went wrong.
So whereabout did the Yetis attack you then?
All about a half or so mile south of the city.
Oh, so close.
I know when you came from the east, I was hoping you might have seen something, but you know.
We did see shadows, but we didn't see anything specific.
Shadows of what?
We don't know.
Exactly. Of what?
Was it Yetis?
Could be.
Damn Yetis. Probably Yetis.
Do the Yetis have a place they live? A nest? A hive? I don't know.
No. They just outside. They're here, and then they're gone.
So how do we track them?
I don't want to track
You know
Yeti.
who would be
We gotta
good
go
at
get
this?
The iron.
Bardabin.
Where's the iron?
South of the city. Are you not listening?
It's very early. I'm not usually awake this early. Oh, sorry.
Here, honey. I got something that'll wake you up.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
And she pours some tea and then takes something out of her pocket and puts it in the tea.
Thank you.
So, if we were to agree to come help you, how do you propose we find these Yeti?
Again, we're not looking for the Yeti. Hopefully they're gone. For our sake. We're
Just going
gonna
back
look
for the
a
iron?
cart for the iron, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll probably head through the south gate. Head down the road a bit. And then head south and start looking for the cart. Hopefully we get better weather today.
Well, I think we ought to eat our breakfast and head on out. We don't have much time.
Let's do it.
Tika, did you drink some of the tea?
Oh, she drank the tea, all right.
Well, you might be a little disappointed.
Oh.
When you go to take a sip, it's not alcohol that she put in the tea, but a very strong mixture of some interesting ingredients. It almost has like a combination of cinnamon and mint
Tika's not disappointed.
hitting you all at once. It's a very awkward taste, but it snaps your eyes open with how strong the flavors are.
This is good. This is better than honey.
Excuse me?
Sorry. It's very bold. I should start this.
She's gonna take her little honey pot out of her backpack and do an extra little drizzle in her own tea. Stir it up.
Did you like that, dearie?
I
It's got
did.
a kick, don't it?
It does. It's a good way to start the morning. Not how I usually start the morning, but I'm not opposed.
Just don't
Thank
ask
you.
where it comes from. Anyway, let's move it on.
Okay.
As you guys get up from the table and collect your gear, you see the dwarves are decked out in kind of snow gear. They've got various snowshoes, picks, axes, some weapons. Seem like they're ready for a little bit more of a fight. Don't want to get caught off guard by yetis or white dragons. And as you approach the south gate, you can see the sun is growing in the sky, and you can take advantage for at least the next few hours of some additional light. But that is where we're going to stop for this week, because we're at time.
Good fun session.
So next week, you guys
No,
are going to
no,
have to go
fighting things.
hunt some.
Iron. You're gonna have to hunt some iron. Hopefully
You
there's
run
no
into
white dragons.
Yeti.
Hopefully there is
Yetis.
a white dragon. I want to see a white
Come
dragon.
on, that protection spell was top notch.
I just like how Rona sounds like Harvey Firestein.
It's not Rona, it's Rona.
I
Runa?
kept hearing Rona like Corona, and I thought that's where you were going with that.
It's Runa.
It's
Runa.
Rona.
Runa.
Well, I thought one of the other doors was Clorox.
I thought so too. I heard
Such
Clorox.
are the times that we live in.
We got Runa, Stern,
Runa
and
Clorox.
Storm.
Storm.
Thorn?
And like scrotum is how I heard the
Thorn? Can you just type this out, please?
Excuse me? Storn. S-T-R-N. S-T-R-O-N. Or S-T-O-R-N. Excuse me. Storm.
Okay, thank you.
There's
It sounded like scrotum.
Clorox. K-O-R-U-X. And Hruna.
Corex? Okay.
And how do you spell
Storm.
Runa's name?
Runa, with an H in the front. H-R-U-N-A. Runa.
Hruna.
Runa.
Got it.
It's hard to
Okay.
hear when you've been chain piping every day for the last 150 years.
Is she related to Harvey Firestein at all?
No.
Runa.
If
Got
anything,
it.
she's got a distant cousin in Large Marge from Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure.
Oh, there we go.
Just tell him Large Marge sent you.
Yeah.
Pandas!
Sanders!
Yes. All the axe beaks.
But anyway,
my
that is going to do it for us this week. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. But if you guys are catching this on the YouTubes, make sure you are liking the video, subscribing to the channel for more, and hit the notification icon to see when that comes out. And if not, you can always hang out with us live on Twitch and YouTube on Saturdays and Mondays, respectively, for all kinds of D&D goodness. We love your faces, everybody. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was just a local recording. All the people still in the chats here on the Twitches and the YouTubes. Thank you for being here, and so much for the Twitch raids.
I know. I got a raid
Ink and
too.
Lyre, thank you so much for that raid. Appreciate you very, 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 very much.
I got a raid on my side too, so
Did
that
you?
was pretty awesome. I did.
Yeah.
So Serious Dave and his group, thank you so much for stopping in.
Yay!
Hello.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very
awesome.
nice indeed.
Very
Seriously, appreciate you
excited.
guys.
Very
Just
excited.
as a reminder, if you guys go and check out the Dungeon Nytes Twitter account, you can see the pinned tweet is that for a giveaway we're doing right now. It's for the Heroes Feast
Yes.
cookbook. And this beautiful set of dice, so shiny, so lovely, so beautiful, and they glow in the dark. So make sure you're getting in on that. You just got to follow the channels to enter. It's amazing. But I think that's going to do it for us this week. So let's go find somebody to raid. Find me somebody to raid.
Yep, and while you guys do that, I'm going to go ahead and end my stream. So thank you again so much to everybody. I appreciate everybody stopping in, and I hope you all have a good night.
Can anybody find me?
Somebody love. Find me.
I liked the fish song. The old Bitey song was pretty special.
The old Bitey song.
I clicked it, by the way.
We're going to go and check out Behold Roleplay. And they're playing a game No Way Out. It's just too punny for me to not want to click on. So let's go check them out. Making new friends every time we stream. That's the goal. Behold Roleplay. And we're going to start the raid now. Thank you guys once again for being here. Don't forget to follow the channel if you haven't already. And we love your faces. And we will see you guys next time. Saturday night, Fist of Phandalin. Monday night, Rime of the Frostmaiden. Bye.
My doggo is going cray cray.